Envy! Right, when we get a chance to, we are dropping this stuff off. Is Korst with us? Yep, Korst is with us. Good, right. We've all got horses. You guys are just going to be running, so... What's got horse got green streaks in this town? Not going to ask. But I just did. Heavy! Let's go. This way. This way to get across the mountainside from here. Maybe take a left, across the mountains maybe? Looks like a mine up there as well. Don't know why there's a mine up there, but hey. So... Oop, oh. Oh, I'm sorry. Hello? Hello? Sorry to barge in.
Name's Anji. Think you might be in the wrong place, friend. And if you try anything stupid, I won't hesitate to put an arrow in your head.
I'm sorry, I'm apparently here for Rigmor. Do you know where she is?
Nah, I don't think so. She's under my protection. Don't get any bright ideas.
She'll be under my protection, yeah.
Is that so? We'll see about that.
Calm down, I mean no harm or disrespect. A Khajiit down in Riverwood asked me to find her, and I must speak to her.
Very well. Consider yourself warned. Then keep your hands to yourself.
What's that meant to implicate? I'm going to do something bad? Or is it my Khajiit friend here in elven armor? But you're taking that off the minute we get a chance to, because that was stupid. What is that? It's just a hunter. Alright, just browsing. I'm just looking inside the house.
What do you want, Imperial?
I'm sorry. You, young lady, must be Rigmor. Exactly the question I was going to say.
Who wants to know?
I was told to give you this.
My mother's ring! Where did you get this?
Barindar gave it to me. And a letter to give to you.
Oh,
Take a minute, people. Just give it a minute. Can I make it a much better, heavier helmet? Make an out of that silly looking helmet. Anyway, wait. Silly looking helmet. I might be able to make something better. What is my... That's what I'm currently got. If I have to continue putting on a silly looking helmet, then so be it. No, do not look in that chest. I would love to get rid of that amulet of mine. It's really that mask of mine. It's really looking. I don't know right now. Can't really update everything, can I? Damn it. Okay. Let's go square things off with Rigmor. See if she's okay. Make sure nothing's wrong with it. You stay there, Renfie, we're fine. Sorry to barge in, Rigmor. How do you feel?
So it's true. Yeah, I could use some company, but don't get any ideas.
Oh, I won't.
Hey,
I didn't mean any disrespect. I'm just not good with words, I guess.
that's okay. If Ren sent you, I must be in good company, right?
Oh, she did chat to me, yeah. What brings you here?
I'm not sure. Adventure, maybe. Or sanctuary, even as it's not safe for me now in Cyrodiil. Skyrim is my ancestral home. I've never been here before. I want to explore a little and see it for myself.
What is with Angie? I mean, she seems very, very protective, which is a good thing. I agree there.
I got myself seriously wounded after the Bruma thing.
Bruma?
Angie found me while she was hunting in the forest.
Where's Bruma? I've never actually heard that place. I'm from Cyrodiil myself. But in a very close community back there somewhere. I'm not lucky she found you.
Yeah. She brought me here and nursed me and sat with me through the fever.
Are those bees behind you? Sorry. She's quite fond of you.
We share some similarities. We have both suffered greatly from events not of our making. She treats me as if I were her own daughter.
Well, I'd better watch that I don't get an arrow in the head then. Although, that's already happened more times than I can remember in the past couple of months, but yeah, pretty much.
Don't be too put off by her abruptness. She really is a nice person once you get to know her. Mention to her about those practice targets. She'll like that very much. It'll break the ice and give her a chance to get rid of that damn bow she's always on about. You won't regret it. It's actually very good.
It's a fine looking blade you got there. Very smart, and I do like swords, but I like the great swords more.
It's a family heirloom, passed down to my father. I so wanted to take revenge on those that had harmed my family. I slew every Thalmor at the embassy near Bruma that had kept us as hostages. I found it amongst the wreckage and reclaimed it.
Thalmor must have valued it greatly.
It almost cost me my life getting it. And if they want it back, they'll have to pry it from my cold, dead fingers.
That's good. I like that. May I ask what happened to your mother?
Rendar didn't tell you about her?
No, she didn't. Well, she told me a tiny bit, but not much.
My mother and I were sold into slavery. I was very young when we were separated. I haven't seen her in 4 years.
I'm sorry.
I don't even know if she's still alive.
What happened to you back then?
I'm sorry. I don't want to talk about that right now. Maybe some other time.
That's understandable. Okay, Angie. Sorry we got off on the wrong foot. Let's have a quick chat, I think.
Lost, stranger?
What are those targets for? Stupid question. Income.
I set up those targets a long time ago. I shoot at them from time to time. Don't want to get rusty with my bow.
Of course. Are you any good?
That I am. You know how to use one?
Of course. I've had some experience, but...
Well, let me know if you ever want to practice. If you need a bow, there's one on the rack to the left of the door.
You mean that silly... Why do you live out here all by yourself? Honestly, I mean, I like the view. It's very good view.
I moved here from Helgen after my family was killed. At the time, I couldn't stand to be around anyone. They all felt sorry for me, and I didn't want them to. It was my problem, not theirs.
If you knew that Helgen was being rebuilt, would you go back there? Because these people with me, Falco, Sienna and Korst, are part of a group trying to rebuild. But apparently that's what Marcus says. They want to try and rebuild Helgen. Who killed your family?
2 Imperial drunks who thought they were above the law.
Oh, no wonder you don't like me. Do you want me to take care of them?
Already did. Part of the reason I'm living out here now. Thanks for offering, though.
Okay. I am sorry about your family.
Don't be like them. Don't feel sorry for me.
I'm sorry. Alright, I'm ready for some practice. I'm a little bit
Excellent. Follow me to the targets and we'll begin.
overladen, but yeah. Mobo! I got driving this boat.
My father was rarely home, so it was my mother who actually taught me how to use a bow.
Okay, just don't shoot any horses. Please. Lorethia would not be very happy. She attacks people who attack horses. I should know I've been on the receiving end of quite a few smacks in the face by her. I'll be there in a minute. I'm kind of really?
She always said composure was the key to a successful archer. If you can remain calm, even in the midst of chaos, your arrow will most likely find its target.
Okay, that missed.
Okay, let's see what you can do. Remember to stay within the boundaries and only use the practice arrows. I have some if you don't have any. Aim for the middle target. Only use the practice arrows.
Okay, I'm switching out to the practice arrows. Give me a second. Okay, firing at the targets.
Nice shot, right on target.
Really?
Now hit the target to the left. Great shot. Now hit the target to the right. Nice shot, right on target.
Okay.
Let me know if you want to practice some more. Next time we'll make it a little more challenging.
Okay. We'll be back. But I'm going to go and get my arrows because I might as well do that. Rigmor, are you coming? Get rid of this junk. There's too much junk in the trunk. I'm getting tired again. I really need to go to sleep. Rigmor? You coming with? Is she with us? I'm not seeing her. Rigmor. You okay?
Yeah. I think I'm good.
You're seeming a little bit distant, but understandable.
You know, when I killed those Dalmor and Cyrodiil, I found this note on the body of an officer. It mentions Fort Black, which is on the border not far from here. I was going to take a look when I got better. While we wait for Ba-Rendar to find any leads on my mother's ring, I think we should go and take a look. 2's better than 1, right?
How about 4? Okay, can we take these books? Because I so want these books. Fly Bloodlit Mine. Vampire's Bloodlit Throne. I passed the Bloodlit Throne. You don't mind me taking these. Look, you seem to be fine about it. I'm just going to take these books. Thank you. I do love me some books. Third Eritana. Yeah. What is that noise? I keep on hearing the... Still from that. The gold ribbon of merit. I don't know this one. Alright, I'll take it with me. Hope nobody minds. Trying to tell us? Nope. What is that bow? I didn't see a thing, right? Are you coming? Or not? Excuse me, blurry thing.
Huh?
Oh, it's daybreak, might as well. Didn't we? But I haven't been around any vampires for a while, so I was just double checking anyway, so just in case I caught some vampirism or something. Right, let's get back to Helgen, have a chat with Marcus and Val, and then are you coming with us, Rigmor, or not? I get a feeling not for now. Is there a safer way down from here? Or maybe not. This is gonna be tricky. Can I get a horse through? No. Indigo, don't follow me, don't follow me! Whoops! Sorry, Indigo! That was not what I had in mind. Launching you in the air was not what I had in mind. Okay, we're through. Didn't think I was actually going to be able to get through there. Looks like you can. Just come on up and do this. Oh, Indigo, you had to follow me. Now we're stuck. Oh! Nice one, Infy! Okay. Now for the long walk. Through some of... I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. Why is it my belly can never understand? I don't want to keep eating all the time. I'm getting really annoyed of having to always eat all the time. My belly grumbles worse than a bloody monkey needs to eat bloody bananas. I'm still so overloaded. This is ridiculous. That's better. Got my proper weapon on. Please tell me they were just inside the door. Ah! Well, they're with me, so that's good. That's very good. Marcus! Can you kind of meet us halfway? Please? I'm overloaded and kind of taking a little while to get down to you. I got coursed. I should make you run, right? Ugh. Why can't you people run to me? I need you. Ghost? Oh, he's with me, sorry. Marcus! Get your bloody asymmetrical butt out of here. There's Val, anyway. Or is Marcus not here? Val?
Good to see you again. Was there something you needed?
No, there's something you need.
Something else I can do for you?
I brought along some friends to see you.
Sure's bones. I see now why Marcus has spoken so highly of you. Quite impressive.
You're welcome.
Now, let's see if we can find out what in the name of Akatosh is going on in that prison. Korst, thank the gods you're safe. But how in Oblivion were you even captured?
I don't know how they found me. It's like they knew exactly where I was hiding. I never had a chance to escape.
Well, thanks to our new friend, you're okay now. Tell me what you learned.
It's a prison, all right, and it's heavily guarded inside. Well, it was heavily guarded. There are none alive in there now. The commandant was never there that I could tell.
Did anyone mention where he was?
I overheard the guards joking about him getting soft in their embassy and spending too much time with some whore from the Tormas Tavern. But that's all I could hear them say.
Did you learn anything else?
Well, I didn't think much of it at the time, but I overheard a guard talking about how many prisoners were coming and going from the prison. And I noticed several new prisoners abruptly get taken away while I was there, just like he said. And they were not tortured, beaten, or starved either. I guess they saved all of that for me. And wait. Yes, one group had a family, a woman and a small child, but he was not old enough to fight. The guard was joking about raping the woman and selling the child to bandits as a slave. Could that be true? They are selling slaves?
Well now, that's certainly a lot to chew on. Excellent work, old friend. I'll check and see if any of my sources know about any of this. Thank you, Korst. You go get something to eat and some sleep. I need you well rested. Dismissed. You've done me a great service, friend.
You're welcome.
You saved his life, and for that I will never be able to repay you. Is there anything else you can add?
I think that's all. It was very accurate. I mean, I didn't really find much down there myself.
Did you hear anything about slaves?
No, it was huge, and he was the only prisoner that was all shackled up.
That is odd, isn't it? So it looks like the elves are up to no good. Huh. Where else to easily kidnap people than in Skyrim? All they have to say is that they're worshipping Talos. I'm sure many of these enforcers skulking about in Skyrim are under their command.
I'm sure they are.
I know you've had a long day, and I won't keep you. We'll let you know when we have anything new. But please, check in with Marcus as soon as you can. Thank you again, my friend.
You're welcome. Where is Marcus anyway? Val, do you know where Marcus is? First things first, let's try and find a place to drop this stuff off. I hate being overloaded.
Hello? I was wondering if I could talk to you for a second.
The second it is. Of course, that's a wall, my man. Apparently you can't figure out which way you're going to go yet, so you just keep figuring out that wall and it might tell you where to go. What about?
I just wanted to introduce myself mostly. I'm Sienna. There, formal introduction over. I feel better now, don't you?
Hi Sienna, tell me about yourself. Am I on a dating show or something?
Well, I like moonlit walks through the old
goodness.
ruins, candlelit workshops, and the feel of cold steel in my hand. You know, the same stuff as other women.
The same stuff as other women, yet you're a magic user and you like cold steel in your hands. I like magic and steel, both.
You do know I'm a Breton, don't you? We're known for our magic, even if I don't use it as much as I should.
Oh, you're a Bretonite, okay. Stupid question incoming. Tell me more about yourself.
If you're wondering how I ended up with a bunch of old soldiers from the Great War, they saved my life.
Good.
When the elves burnt our farm, my parents hid me in a basket in the woods. Balfring found me and gave me to an orphanage until the war in Hammerfell was over. But he kept in touch through the years. And when I was old enough to be on my own, I joined them. He taught me everything I know about fighting, and especially armoring. Say, from what I saw at the prison, you know how to handle yourself out there. But if you ever
I
want
sure
any
do.
company, come and get me, okay?
Okay, thank you very much, Sienna. Please tell me you're not going to tell me your live streams, Falco. Or your course apparently on the Dragonborn to you, whatever the hell that is. Can somebody please stop the roof from collapsing on me? Jeez, I hope they start working on it soon. And has anybody seen a museum box anywhere? I need to drop some of this junk in it. Marcus, we were told to find you. I didn't realise you were here on the way out.
Hmm?
Well, Valeria said you wanted to see me. I have no idea what about. You just said to me to come find you, so...
I praise the 9 you came along. Your help thus far has been invaluable, but it's time to make some difficult choices.
Okay.
Valerius and I have spoken at length about this, and we value your opinion.
Why, thank you.
We need more guards for the hold, as there's only a few of us right
For the
now.
hold?
We're vulnerable to attack from several fronts, especially from the entrance through the caves, as well as the 2 main gates. There is no possible way the laborers and carpenters can begin their work if they're not able to do so safely. We need more guards.
Okay. I haven't chosen a side in the war, but I'm starting to lean towards maybe the Imperials? Because the Stormcloaks are just vile, rude people. Every time I come across them, they want to keep an eye on me, and it makes me feel annoyed.
That depends much on you, actually. Neither the Empire or the Stormcloaks are likely to lend assistance to anyone outside their ranks. To try and solicit their help would require you to, at a minimum, join their respective army. After you do so, we may be able to put you in contact with someone we know, who may send a few guards for the settlement.
Okay. What are the Stupid question. Empire, advantages, disadvantages, give me the information now.
Well, if you're looking at the big picture, a united empire is the only real hope of ever defeating the Thalmor once and for all. Skyrim under Stormcloak rule would most likely weaken the Empire in the end, and Ulfric would not be able to defeat the Thalmor. Yes, Skyrim would have its independence, but at what cost to the rest of Tamriel? The Thalmor is not as weak as you may believe. Ask why the Empire has allowed them into Skyrim, to hunt down the Talos worshippers. The only possible reason is to preserve this tenuous peace treaty. Believe me, we have no love for Titus Mede II, but we love our country. Sometimes, hard decisions must be made for the greater good. Titus left many of our brothers to die at the hands of the Aldmeri during the Great War. For that, he'll have to answer to the gods. Valerius and I care about Tamriel, not necessarily the Empire. But, if we are ever to return to the peaceful country we once had, well, I believe a strong and united empire is the only way.
Okay. Can we hire them ourselves or remain independent?
Yes. In fact, we prefer to remain unaffected by any outside entanglements or alliances. Not that we necessarily have anything against either side in this civil war. But we just think it would be best to remain an independent settlement. No one to answer to, no one snooping into our business, and most of all, no damn politicians to pull our strings. And it seems the Jarl of Falkreath is occupied in his own matters, so it's unlikely we'll have any worries from him. Besides, he's abandoned this place anyway. So the way we see it, it's ours to do with as we please. So yes, This is exactly what we were hoping for. Are you absolutely certain this is what you want?
I would like Helgen to remain independent. Actually. I mean, I'll still possibly take a side in the Civil War. Because I'm getting so peed off with the Stormcloaks and their bloody rude way of talking to me. I mean, kind of respectful, respecting their wishes and everything, and they keep being rude to me. But this place feels like a nice place to be. And the guys around me, it seem like they want me around, so yeah. Helgen will remain independent.
I hoped that's what you would say. In fact, I already had Patsy post some notices in a few of the inns here in Skyrim. So far, he's made it to Whiterun, Solitude, Riften, Dawnstar, and Windhelm. But he says he doesn't care for carriages anymore, though.
Yeah, I
Check around in those inns to see if our notices have produced any potential recruits. If you can find, let's say, around 5 or 6 recruits, with the proper training from Korst, that should get us started. Have the recruits to gather in the courtyard, and when you're finished, report to Korst for further instructions. Good luck, and be safe.
Thank you, Marcus. Oh, I did see Patsy in Whiterun, so I do know he's been there. The other places, I don't know. So we're going to go to every single inn in the entirety of Tamriel. Well, not Tamriel, the entirety of Skyrim. Well, this is awesome. What I've always wanted to do is go around every single inn and find a recruit, singular, most really not plural, just so, although the plus side of that is I can drop this gear off and I can run around a little bit later, which is a plus side in its own self.